What's cracking, everybody? James Coe here with you. Man, here we are, semifinals. Fantasy football. I can't believe we're here. Hey, listen, if you guys got questions, man, obviously throw them my way. And I see a couple in the stream already, but yeah, man, I'm here for you guys, dude. I know it is. It's crunch time. It's go time, baby. So let's go, man. Let's go. By the way, if you guys are in your semifinals, congratulations. Hey, listen, it's not easy. It is not easy getting to the semis, and you guys all know this. If you guys have been playing fantasy for a little bit, man, you guys know it's not easy, man. It's a tough life out there. Plus, the fantasy streets have just been bloody the last few weeks as well. Anyways, all right, we'll get to your questions. Justin Jackson, Sony Michel, Darrell Henderson, Freeman, Hollywood, Thielen. Which four would you start in PPR? Hey, you guys got to do me a favor. There is no way that of this group you don't know who you want to. You don't know who you want to start. There's at least two guys that you know you want to start, and no matter what I say, you're going to start those two guys, right? So let's streamline. I just want to say, when you're hitting me up on Twitter, when you're hitting me up on YouTube, if you streamline the questions a little bit for me, very helpful. But of these four, or excuse me, if I had to pick four. Picking Justin Jackson, awesome matchup against Houston. Houston is, I believe, given up either the most or the second most yards per carry on average to running backs. So I would imagine they're going to be up as well. So game script looks great. Matchup is great. You play Justin Jackson. The only I would say this. By the way, in DFS, $4,200 on DK this week, which is great. But the only thing that concerns me is, will he get goal line touches? I'm not that confident in that. But I think overall, Justin Jackson, great matchup. You're going to play him. Okay, so now I need to pick three more. Okay, well, you want to play Hollywood. Even with Josh Johnson there, like, I get it, but who else? Listen, it's a very, very funneled passing game, right? So Hollywood's going to see a bunch of targets. Mark Andrews is going to see a bunch of targets. And then after that, who knows? Who knows? Rashad Bateman should see a bunch, and the running back should see some too. But Hollywood's going to see a ton. So I would go Hollywood there. So that's two of them. Adam Thielen says he wants to play. It's supposed to be a shootout against the Rams. Supposed to be the high-scoring game of the weekend, as a matter of fact. So I'm okay playing him. I understand the hesitation. Because of the injury. All right, let's say you want to not risk it. Let's say he re-injures himself, or he's just not 100% and he's more of a decoy. Okay, fine. Let's take Adam Thielen out. Freeman is an interesting one because Cincinnati is actually pretty tough against the run. Hold on, I got these numbers for you. Freeman is kind of sort of tough in a tough spot here against Cincinnati. Cincinnati versus running backs. Here we go. All right, so they have given up a number of points, but they've given up the seventh fewest rushing yards, and the 4.06 yards per carry average allowed to running backs is 10th best in the NFL. Where they have gotten banged is a little bit on touchdowns, and got banged a little bit on, receptions? Yeah, a little bit on receptions. Oh yeah, a lot on receptions, as a matter of fact. Hold on, let me take a look here. They have given up the third most receptions to running backs this year. So, yeah, man. I would go Jackson, Hollywood, Sony Michel, and Thielen would be my thought. Thielen's a little bit of a borderline call, and if you want to play Freeman there, I'm okay with that too. Hey, man, it's all good, dude. You know what I mean? Edward, I see you. I appreciate you jumping into the chat. So, yeah, Clark, always appreciate you and the support that you give, man, for sure. Eric Garland, what's going on? Good morning to you. Half PPR, Miles Sanders, Hunter Renfrow. How do you get away from Renfrow? I know the matchup's terrible against Denver, and Denver's really, really good, really on all levels of their defense. But how do you get away from Renfrow? Half PPR. Miles Sanders has an awesome matchup. They didn't score touchdowns, so his upside's capped somewhat. and I say that knowing that it's a great matchup, man. And as a matter of fact, Miles Sanders has been over 120 total yards in 2 consecutive games. New York is running a backup out there. So Philadelphia, you would imagine that would have at the very least, a competitive game script. So Miles Sanders should be utilized quite a bit. But golly, he has not scored a touchdown at all this season. And so long as Jalen Hurts is there, I believe his touchdown ceiling is capped somewhat. Hunter Renfrow, at least I believe, has some touchdown upside. And again, in half PPR, he's going to get work. Oh my gosh, Hunter Renfrow has been amazing. He's been amazing. So let me go with Hunter Renfrow there. I think he gives you an equally safe floor and probably a higher ceiling. You know what I'm saying? So I would go Hunter Renfrow right there, man. Chasity or Chase TY 02? I don't know. Foster Moreau or James O'Shaughnessy. Oh my God. We're really, scraping the bottom of the barrel here, man. Hey, listen, James O'Shaughnessy. I love James O'Shaughnessy in DFS. In regular redraft, I'm not that sure. The reason I like him in DFS is because, listen, he's so cheap. He's so cheap. And he's going to see anywhere between 5 to 8 targets, right? This is a team that just doesn't score touchdowns, though. They're the lowest scoring team in the NFL and scoring less than 14 points a game. So what are we doing here? There's just not a lot of upside in Jacksonville. As a matter of fact, if we're looking at for an upside play, I kind of like Marvin Jones as an upside play. But man, that's a tough spot for him. Foster Moreau, though, oh man, we all wanted Foster Moreau to be like this, capable fill-in, and he's just not that dude. Oh man, this one's a tough one for me. I got to be honest with you here. Let me look up Foster Moreau. Hold on, I got some notes on Foster Moreau. Okay, Foster Moreau. Came through for you last week, but otherwise has been, pretty quiet, right? Against Cleveland, he saw 9 targets, 7 receptions, 65 yards. He has not, although he does have 3 scores, which is really funny. He just hasn't scored as a starter. You know what I'm saying? He's always been the backup. So, boy. I want to say Foster Moreau just because there's not a lot of upside with James O'Shaughnessy. So I'm going to say Moreau. Although, man, Denver has been so tough on time. You know what? I'm going back. We're going James O'Shaughnessy. You know why? I believe, if I'm not mistaken, let me look this up. I think Denver's only given up 1 touchdown all year. To tight end, if I'm not mistaken, dude. Yes, that's right. They've allowed 1 touchdown to a tight end. It's the fewest in the NFL. They've allowed the 3rd fewest fantasy points to the tight end position. So, screw it. Go James O'Shaughnessy. There you go. Got you. Matthew, do you or no? Josh Palmer, Laquan, or Berrios? Dude, Josh Palmer, bro. I love his matchup this week, and I love his potential usage as well. He could walk into 10-plus targets with both Guyton and Mike Williams out. So give me Josh Palmer. Also the best quarterback of that group, too, so you feel really good about that. Tier Diaz, our resident Hollywood star, is in the chats, man. What's going on, dude? Good to see you this morning. You need a Kelsey replacement in 2 leagues. Oh, man. 1 non-PPR, the other PPR. Jared Cook, I like that. I like Cole Kmet this week. Seattle's given up a bunch of production to the tight end position. They have allowed the 6th most fantasy points to tight ends. They've allowed a 74% catch rate to tight end. That's the 3rd worst. And I did have Cole Kmet down as a sleeper. So I like Cole Kmet in PPR. Non-PPR, give me Conklin or Uzo. Oh man, Conklin's an interesting one too in a high scoring game. But I will take Jared Cook. Again, no Guyton, no Mike Williams. Jared Cook, even after all these years, can still stretch the seams a little bit, man. So non-PPR, I'll take Jared Cook. In PPR, I'll take Cole Kmet. But they're both very, very close in my mind. And because you listed them 1, 2, I think you're kind of sort of on the same wavelength as me, man. Edward Miller, yeah, no doubt. Glad to help, man, honestly. Sleek, Merry Christmas to you, pal. Happy holidays to everyone out there, man. I posted this on Twitter, but listen, during these holidays, and we're about to approach the New Year too, and I'll post this again probably New Year's, but don't be scared to chase your dreams, man. I know this is totally random and left field, but dude, I'm one of those people, man. Like, I believe in visualization and putting stuff out into the universe and doing all those things, man. Don't be scared to chase your dreams, man. For anyone out there, honestly, if you guys want to do something, if there's a woman you want to ask out, if there's a guy you want to ask out, man, like, go for it. Visualize yourself winning. You know what I mean? Visualize yourself winning, dude. It's so important. Don't hold yourself back. Golly, the whole goddamn world's trying to hold you back. Don't hold yourself back, So visualize yourself winning, man. That's all I say. That was very Russell Wilson of me this morning. But hey, listen, it's important these holiday seasons, man. Some people get pretty depressed on these holidays, dude. I'm not going to lie, bro. But man, I'm just saying, dig yourself out of here, man. And I know you guys are in here for a fantasy chat, but hey, screw it. Hey, screw it. It's my stream. I can talk about whatever the hell I want. Let's go. Merry Christmas to everyone out there. Anyways, you need 2 in a full PPR. Diggs, what are we talking about? Oh, Diggs, Mixon, CEH, or Madison. Wow. Okay. This is you got a locked and loaded roster, my guy. I like it. Diggs scares me a little bit. I mean, this is a superstar lineup. So you're saying pick 2. You know what? I'm going Diggs and I'm going CEH. Mixon is a little bit banged up. I don't love the matchup. It's okay, but I don't love it. And then Madison has a terrible matchup. We know he's going to get all the work. But I would just say I'm a little bit worried about the matchup. The Rams have been pretty tough. Against running backs. Here, I'll give it to you here. I got it. Wait. I got you. LA Rams. Boom. They allowed 3.7 yards per carry to running backs. That's the second best in the NFL. I do have Madison, obviously, as a start because he's going to see a ton of volume. But I have him as a low-end top 15 running back because the Rams are so tough against the run. And as a matter of fact, here I'll even go a step further because Minnesota basically they run a lot of this Kubiak run scheme. I know it's Kubiak's kid, but they still run this outside zone concepts. And so LA against the outside run, best in the NFL. Over the last 6 weeks, they've allowed 2.67 yards per carry on outside runs. That is impressive, bro. Less than 3 yards a carry on outside runs. The thing about these outside run zone teams like LA, like San Francisco, like Minnesota, it's really interesting. They're really good at defending it. You know why? Because they practice against it all the damn time, dude. And the Rams obviously run an outside zone run scheme. San Francisco runs an outside zone run scheme. I'll tell you this is totally non sequitur, but San Francisco allows 2.46 yards per carry on outside runs. That's the best in the NFL. What's the number 2 team? The Rams. Why? They practice against it all the damn time. So when they see other teams run this outside zone run concept and they have guys, and LA and San Francisco, they've got guys. Think about Fred Warner flowing to the outside. Think about for LA, they've got a litany of dudes on that front line. Aaron Donald obviously wrecking shop, forcing guys into bad spots. So yeah, no, it's interesting, man. These teams, even Minnesota, they run a lot of outside zone concepts too, and they allow 4.03 yards per carry. That's the 9th best in the NFL. But yeah, tough matchup here, I would say, for Madison. And again, if you have him in redraft, obviously you're playing him. But in DFS, I probably stay away. But if I had to pick just 2, give me Stephon Diggs and give me CEH. Although I think Mixon for Diggs is certainly in contention as well. All right, Francisco Marquez, good to see you this morning, man. Who would I start to replace Kelsey? Oh, a lot of Kelsey questions here this morning. Full point PPR. Yeah, I like Komet. Or someone who else is going to make me cry. No faith. No faith in anyone out there. I hear you, dude. I hear you, man. When you're going from Kelsey to somebody else, don't look good, man. I hear you, bro. But give me Komet of that group. And I know they're going with the, Andy Dalton quarterback situation there, but it's all good. It's not like, this is what I told somebody on Twitter. It's not like we were getting high quality quarterback play with Justin Fields. We liked Fields because of his running ability. He'd been running the ball a hell of a lot more in recent weeks. But it's not like we were getting like high quality throws from Justin Fields. You know what I mean? And it's almost like if you say something negative about Justin Fields, like, the Chicago Army will come for you. But it's like, no, it's true. We just haven't seen a lot of high quality play. And Cole Kmet, I think, it's either a neutral or even maybe a slight upgrade with Andy Dalton throwing the ball. So we'll see, man. But I'll take Cole Kmet for all the reasons I had outlined above. Guillotine League. You need 2. And, oh, dude, this is too many names, bro. And the question's so complicated. You need 2 RB and 3 flex, so you need 5 players? Nah. JR, I love you, bro. But nah. Come on, man. Hey, I tell you what, reconfigure the question, dude, and give me like an either or. This is too many. I can't pick 5, dog. Come on, man. Like, I know you got dudes that you want to play, so give me like, I'll pick like 2 or 3. You know what I'm saying? But 5, it seems that's a bit much. All right, Super Jesus 5,000. Good morning to you, man. You're always in the chats, always in the streams, man. I appreciate that. Hope you had a Merry Christmas. I did. I got with the fam. It was great, man. Hope you guys had a Merry Christmas too. You need to sit one non-PPR. Ooh, standard, old boomer standard. Okay. James Robinson versus the Jets. Justin Jackson versus Houston, or Michelle against Minnesota. I don't like Michelle as much. I've got a sneaking suspicion that they might try to work in Darrell Henderson a little bit more. And because the specter of Henderson lurks, I think Michelle is a little bit dicey. They did try to work him into a few series. They did for Henderson. Is it a full 50-50 split? I don't know. James Robinson versus the Jets. That's a really good one. Justin Jackson versus Houston. I think that's a really good one too. I'm going to go with James Robinson versus the Jets. I think Justin Jackson is probably a better PPR play, at least a better floor play. But touchdown upside, I think, is with James Robinson, and that's really what you're chasing there in standard leagues. And by the way, Justin Jackson does have good touchdown upside, but I just worry. Like, it's not going to be a situation where Justin Jackson gets like 90% of the touches. It's just, guys, that's just not going to happen. They're going to work in these other guys too, man. That's just, and for me, when you look at Justin Jackson, you look at what they've got on their roster, I just worry a little bit that Justin Jackson doesn't get those goal line carries and get those goal line looks. Hell, he might not be utilized in the red zone. Like, that's what scares me a little bit. He probably will. I'm saying he probably will, but we have to at least open the door, open our mind to the possibilities that Justin Jackson does not get those touches. I mean, hell, I'd almost rather have a designed quarterback keeper, right, for Justin Herbert instead of Justin Jackson. And plus, you got Keenan Allen there. Again, you got my guy Josh Palmer. Jared Cook is a good red zone option. I just think the touchdown upside, I think, is a little bit limited with Jackson. That's just my thing. Alex Mirambell, good to see you, man. Good Merry Christmas to you. Kirk Cousins or Joe Burrow? Give me Joe. Ooh, I was almost going to say Joe Burrow, and then I remembered Baltimore had that situation with their quarterback. Can they keep up? Can they keep up? That's the major question. Josh Johnson, he showed he was a capable backup. But Kirk Cousins is for sure going to be in a shootout. He's going to be playing catch up. I'll take Kirk Cousins. Because I'm a little bit worried about game flow and game script for Joe Burrow. I like Joe Burrow too, because I almost said Burrow. But then I remembered again that, Huntley ruled out. Can Baltimore keep it in? Can they keep it in play? Will Cincinnati? By the way, Cincinnati's not like this like crazy pass happy team. They just what I'm saying, like they're going to run it too. So I'll say Kirk Cousins. I don't feel great about it, but I'll say Kirk Cousins. Clark Schuyler. You have an actual playoff team that I need help with. There you go. Wow, this is tough. Mecole, Sutton, Laquan Treadwell. I'm going to say Laquan Treadwell. I think it's the best matchup. Mecole's interesting, especially with Kelsey out. I'm going to talk myself into Hardman, I think, actually. Talking about this. I just talked about how Jacksonville, they don't score points, and they don't. Laquan's probably going to see a better floor, but you know what? Screw it. It's the playoffs. Let's go upside, man. Let's go Mecole Hardman. Again, no Kelsey. Maybe Hardman sees, 8 targets. You're getting 8 targets from frickin' you're getting 8 targets from frickin' Patrick Mahomes or 8 targets from Trevor Lawrence. Yeah, we're going Patrick Mahomes. Let's go Mecole Hardman there on that squad. Chuba or Jamal? I will go Chuba. I don't feel wonderful about it. But I will go Chuba there. Tampa Bay's down a few, defenders. They're down their safety, Antoine Winfield. They're down JPP. Jason Pierre-Paul is also out of this game. Chuba is going to have to make hay out of the backfield. Tampa Bay has allowed the lowest, I believe. Yes, that's correct. 3.84 yards per carry to opposing running backs. That's the best in the NFL. But they have allowed 98 receptions to running backs as well. That is the second most in the league. So, do you believe Chuba will get passing work? And now that I'm talking it out, I don't believe he will. That's Amir Abdullah. And also their quarterback situation is complete trash right now. Oh, my God. Here's the thing. I don't love Chuba or Jamal. But the reason I said Chuba is because I'm pretty sure Chuba's going to see more work. But the quality of touches is going to be really low, man. It's going to be really low. Jamal Williams will probably be chasing. They'll probably be in a little bit more of pass-catching mode there against Atlanta, I would think. Backup quarterback. Maybe some more design checkdowns. PPR, give me Jamal Williams. Sorry, that was very convoluted. George Santoyo, good morning to you, man. Yeah, man, let's make the finals. Let's go. Come on, man, let's go. Semifinals. We're here, baby. We're here. Sleek. All right, another question. Antonio Brown, Ronald Jones. Come on, dude. Antonio Brown all day long. All day long, man. I like the floor for Ronald Jones. They're a double-digit favorite against Carolina. But, Carolina's got tough, man. They're tough against running backs, dude. I'll tell you this right now. I don't love it for Ronald Jones, and everyone and their mom is on Ronald Jones right now, which I get. But again, Carolina has allowed the 4th fewest fantasy points per game to the running back position. Very, very tough against the run. They've allowed the fewest receptions to running backs as well. You could say game script or whatever. That's fine, but it is what it is. And so, yeah, I would. I'm not in love with the Ronald Jones play. I think he's solid. But this is what I've said before earlier this week, and I think it still holds true. I don't think they trust him in the passing game. So my worst nightmare would be, okay, if I'm a Ronald Jones guy, I'm a Rojo dude, right? My worst fear would be, okay, they give 15 to 18 carries, just straight up carries to Ronald Jones, and he gets like 56, 60 yards. Let's say he gets 60 yards. He gets like 1 target out of the backfield, 1 catch for like 10. Right? So now we're talking about a dude who's got 1 catch for about 60 to 70 yards total. That's it. No touchdowns. I could absolutely see that happening. It's a pass-first team. Tom Brady wants to get back and do his thing, right? I know they're down a couple of receivers. They're down their two best receivers, as a matter of fact. But Gronk is still there. Tyler Johnson is a capable fill. Antonio Brown is back. You know what I'm saying? Like, couldn't you guys see a situation where Ronald Jones gets good work, 15 to 18 touches? That's really good. That's not bad. But he gets like 60 yards, no PPR points, no touchdowns. I could absolutely see that happening. I'm not saying it will. I'm just saying that's at least in the realm of possibility. So yeah, man, give me Antonio Brown, who I think is going to see 10 plus targets in this game. Is he going to see Gilmore? That's fine. Whatever. At this point, I'm not worried about Gilmore. Not that I'm not worried about Gilmore. Obviously, he's a good player. Obviously, he can still play. I'm just saying, when you're Antonio Brown, right, also a damn good player, a little bit of a crazy person, obviously. Who the hell tries to buy a fake vaccination card? Jesus Christ. He's a crazy person, but he vibes with Tom Brady, right? And Tom Brady loves him. Tom Brady's going to give this guy 10 plus targets. You're telling me in a Tom Brady led offense with a good player in Antonio Brown seeing 10 plus targets, I don't care who the hell's on him. Like, give me that dude, right? Give me that dude. So there you go. Adam Saldana. What up, man? Good morning to you. PPR semis, COVID damage control. Oh, baby. Yeah, you are. Hey, Rex Burkhead's an interesting one. He is. DJ, David Johnson, not anticipated to play. He may. But that's an interesting one. Hold on. Let me pull up some ones here. The Chargers, of course, have been run on extensively. 4.56 yards per carry to opposing running backs. That's the fifth worst in the NFL. They've also given up the fourth most rushing yards. Rex Burkhead is a sleeper there. Amir Abdullah, if you believe that Carolina is going to be checking down and playing catch-up, which they will be. Tampa Bay is obviously, as I mentioned, giving up the second most receptions to running backs. Amir Abdullah is their pass catcher running back. He is at least gives you some interesting upside. Burkhead plays for this offense that just, again, does not score points. I believe they're the second lowest scoring team in the NFL. I think they score about 15 points a game, so that's not very good. Robbie Anderson's an interesting one. Robbie Anderson is an interesting one, but I'm gonna fade away there. I'm either gonna say Burkhead. Berrios is interesting because Jacksonville stinks against the slot. I'm gonna go Burkhead or Berrios, man. And if I had my druthers, I am gonna say. Oh, God, I can't believe I'm going to say Braxton Berrios of this group, but I am. I'm going to say Braxton Berrios of this group. Oh, my gosh. I don't feel great. Hey, listen, bro. I don't feel great about it, so don't be mad if it doesn't come through. You know you're going dumpster diving here with this group, man. Oh, baby. I'll take Berrios in PPR for the floor. If you're chasing upside, and I just said, screw it, we're in the semi, so we're chasing upside, go Burkhead. So screw it. Go Burkhead. I'm flip-flopping. I'm flopping like crazy today, man. By the way, hey, listen, would you guys do me a favor? I see a lot of new people in the chat, which is cool. If you guys would like and subscribe, man, like that would be dope. Honestly, I would truly appreciate that. If you guys would like and subscribe to the channel, man, that'd be great. Gets me motivated to do more of these things, post more videos, do those type of things. So yeah, man, that'd be awesome, bro. Eagles or Rams, D? Just go with the better D. I know the Eagles got a better matchup against the Giants, but go with the better D, dude. Give me Rams, D. You know, more sacks, more interceptions. Yeah, I know it's going to be a high-scoring game, but screw it. You know what's funny is I'm actually not that worried about games that have like pass-heavy game scripts, right? Because that's how you actually get defensive points. You got to get interceptions. You got to get sacks. Like this whole idea of like limiting points now is just like, you know, again, that is like a floor play. But first of all, everyone scores in the NFL now. Like, who cares? You know, it's not like the 80s where like you were getting shutouts. Like, no, I want teams that are going against teams that have to throw the ball, and the Rams are going to be in a situation forcing Minnesota, I believe, to throw the ball, and that's how you get sack fumbles. That's how you get interceptions and the like. By the way, you can't get a pick six. You know what I'm saying? You can't get a scoop and score unless you're passing, dude. How many times have you ever seen a fumble scoop and score? Like, it never happens. Like, you got to get a sack, scoop and score, or a pick six. These are the only ways. So give me Rams D. Give me Rams D. Gary Miller, good to see you, man. I do with the Final Fantasy VIII avatar, I believe. Good afternoon again from ice cold Scotland. Good morning to you, man. I appreciate you, man, coming in all the way from Scotland, bro. All right. You've been saving Pats and Bills D for playoffs. Should I be sticking with Pats for the semis or drop one for the Bengals against those Baltimore Ravens who's running on their third string quarterback? I hear that, dude. You know what's funny? I kind of like Bills DST of that group. Listen, dude, New England's going to have to throw the ball more. Okay, no Ramondre Stevenson. Like, I know he's supposed to be the backup, but you know how much that hurts them, man? Like, they're not going to be able to just say, okay, Damian Harris, here's 30 carries. First of all, he's coming off of a hamstring injury, so he's banged up. He could get re-injured at any moment. They need Ramondre. They absolutely need Ramondre to ball up, right? But no, he's not there. So now they've got Brandon Bolden, and some other characters that are going to be thrown, but they're not runners. They're pass catchers, right? So they have to throw the ball. And by the way, there's not going to be 35-mile-per-hour winds, dude. Like, it's not going to be 30 degrees with, wind, like a monsoon winds coming in. Like, no, it's going to be normal weather. It's going to be relatively normal weather. They're going to have to throw. I think the Bills will have to try to get after it. Listen, everyone's all up on Mac Jones, which is cool. Like, he's playing great for a rookie. But again, levels to it. And when we say for a rookie, that's what I'm saying. He's playing great for a rookie. He's still not playing great. Like, would you say, oh, he's playing great? When you say somebody's playing great, you're saying they're playing like a top 10 quarterback. Mac Jones playing like top 10? No. Come on, dude. I know we're grading on a scale. And so, yes, he's playing great for a rookie. But he's not playing great. Does that make sense? Right? So I actually like Bills DST, to be honest with you, of this group. Yeah. I know. We're talking about DST, which is crazy, dude. I think I got you right, Alex Mirabel. I did. Okay, there you go. Christopher Schultz, filling 2 spots, half PPR. Oh, you get a half a point per first down scoring. My dude, I wish I could. I don't play any of these. As a matter of fact, I never have. Hey, James, I'm good to go. All right, sweet. Just passed my COVID test. By the way, a little bit dicey out there with Omicron running around, man. I wasn't sure if I was going to pass, but I did. So thank God. You'll see me on DirecTV channel 704. All right. So be sure to check us out there. Yep. Okay. So there you go. Which means my time is running short. I got about 10, maybe 5 minutes here. So I'm going to burn through a bunch of questions here. All right. Filling 2's flex spots, half point per first down scoring. Marquise Brown, Antonio Gibson. Is Gibson playing? Do we know if Gibson's playing yet? He's still dealing with that turf toe, man. We don't know if he's playing. So that one needs a little bit more massaging. Michelle, DJ Moore. You want to play DJ Moore. Yeah, play DJ Moore. I know he's been dealing with a little bit of injury himself, but play DJ Moore. So you need 2 flex spots. So DJ Moore, Pollard. Oh, you could pick up Palmer off waivers. Are you going to play Palmer ahead of Marquise Brown or Michelle? No, I don't think. If it's me, I'm playing Sony Michel for sure, and probably DJ Moore. I don't feel great about. Hold on, before I do the DJ Moore call, let me just make sure on that. I got some notes here on DJ Moore. I do, and I would feel terrible about just auto saying DJ Moore. Which I am sometimes apt to do because even though I write notes on some of these guys, I don't remember all my notes. I'm writing notes on like 200 dudes. Okay. No. My instincts were right. Yeah, my instincts were right. Come on, man. DJ Moore's been in double-digit PPR points for 4 consecutive weeks. I know he had a little midseason stretch where he was not that great, but he's seen double-digit targets in 3 consecutive games. He's been their target leader for a number of weeks as well. No, this is your guy. DJ Moore's your guy. Sony Michel, I think, is your guy too. So there you go. Adam Saldana again. All right, so I'm going to rip through these now. Second semi games. I probably have notes on these dudes, but you know what? I'm going gut reaction. I'm going to tell you who I like here: Rojo or Justin Jackson, half PPR. Okay, cool. Half PPR, Rojo or Justin Jackson? Rojo. George Santoyo. You need one. Start one. Need a wide receiver 3. Full PPR. Jerry Jeudy, Bateman, or Tony. Oh, as much as it pains me to say, I'll probably say Tony. The funny thing about this question is that they're all dealing with backup quarterbacks. Every single one of these dudes. Jerry Jeudy and Drew Lock, it's oil and water, dude. No, not going Jeudy. Bateman, I don't think. Or as you say, Batman. I might have to start calling him Batman. I kind of like that one, dude. But I'll go Tony, who's supposed to come back. Sterling Shepard, obviously on IR. I will go with Tony, who, when there are not a lot of receiving options, Tony has shown he at least has the upside. Bateman is like the third option with a third string quarterback, which is not ideal. So there you go. Francisco Marquez. Do I trust DeAndre Swift? No, absolutely not. Devontae Parker, Rashad Penny, or Jarrett Patterson. Again, Jarrett Patterson needs a little massaging. We don't know about Antonio Gibson. I am okay playing Devontae Parker there, though, for sure. Yeah, no doubt. Yo mama so fat. Hey, good to see you, my dude. Hey, Merry Christmas to you. First question, you need 2 full PPR. Gallup versus Washington. Marquise Brown, Craig Reynolds. I don't like Craig Reynolds this week. Oh, you got Josh Reynolds? I definitely don't like Josh Reynolds. Possibly Mike Davis. Nah, probably not going Mike Davis either. Go Michael Gallup, dude. Chase that upside. Oh, you need 2, though. So Michael Gallup. Oh, my gosh. Go Michael Gallup. And that's a tough one. That one's a tough one. Give me Michael Gallup for sure. And I'll go Marquise Brown. But if I'm being dead honest with you, like, I might just YOLO it and go Josh Reynolds. Better matchup. But I'll go Gallup and Marquise Brown. I think Brown gives you a safer floor and as good of an upside, honestly. Seahawks or Bengals DST? Crap. I'll go Bengals, man. Maribel, dude, I got this question a million times, my dude. Okay, here we go. Jamal Williams or Amir What the Fantasy Abdullah against Tampa Bay. You're talking 2 pass catching running backs. Now we're just talking about who's going to score more points. It might be Jamal Williams. Let's go with Jamal. I'll go with Jamal. My boy Braxton Berrios. Nah, I think you're good, man. Alex, my guy, I hit you up. I said Kirk Cousins on this one, right? Come on, dude. Javonte Williams or versus the Raiders, or Justin Jackson versus the Texans. Oh, Javonte Williams. Come on now. Darren Turule. I like trying last names. I like just trying names in general. I probably butchered that. If I did, I apologize. Okay, let's see. From your Twitter, on behalf of my boy who is panicking to replace Kelsey, Gallup or Hardman? Oh, that's a tough question. That is a good one. Give me Michael Gallup. Way better matchup. Happy Boxing Day. Yeah, go Canada. Here we go. Blake Bell, Noah Gray, sneaky dart throw in a DFS or tight end premium league. Dude, I don't know, man. What do you want me to say? I mean, I think Blake Bell is a sneaky play, but nah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good with passing on those dudes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So there you go. All right. Oh man, I'm running out of time. All right, got one more. I got to pick 2 full PPR. Patterson, we need more massaging. We need more info. You definitely want to play Antonio Brown, and you're definitely playing Montgomery. Period. All right, so there you go. Your mama's so fat. You're dealing with the Lamar Huntley issue. Rank Matt Ryan versus Detroit or Tua at New Orleans. Cousins, Wilson. Yeah, give me Wilson for sure. Give me Wilson for sure. I would take Kirk Cousins next. I would take Tua after that. No, I will take Matt Ryan after that, then Tua, then Big Ben last of that group. Bruce Mamba Lee, hey, congratulations, dude. Like I said, man, getting to the semis, yo, that's tough, man. That is tough, dude. So there you go. Hey, Jason Hain, I appreciate you, bro. Thank you. Bruce Mamba Lee, got Kamara. Should I move off of Miami DST? Nah, I never worry about DSTs versus a guy I'm playing against, you know? Otherwise, you're going to be really cutting yourself short, dude. You're good. They're two different things, you know? Both things can happen. Kamara can have a 6-touchdown game, and Miami DST could go for double digits. Come on. It could happen. Yeah. John Scherer. What? Hey, it's my dude, the mythical chef. What's going on, dude? What do you do with Kelsey out? Do I go Ingram, Uzoma, or say screw it with Noah Gray? I like Uzoma, believe it or not, in this matchup. Give me Uzoma. Scorpion, B.O.B. Good morning to you. Tyler Lockett, Devontae Smith, or OBJ. Tyler Lockett. Oh, my God. What a great matchup he's got against Chicago. Tyler Lockett. Hold on. I got this info here for you. Yep. Chicago allows 9.09 yards per target to wide receivers. That's the most in the NFL. The 19 receiving touchdowns allowed to wide receivers. That's the most, tied for the most in the NFL. Absolute smash spot for Tyler Lockett. That's why I like Russell Wilson this week as well. Good morning to you, John Yee, my Korean brother. Need to flex one between Sony or Devontae Parker. Nah, give me Sony, dude. I like Devontae Parker too, but give me Sony. I'm good. Clark Schuyler, I'll see you on Twitter, my dude. Alex English, last question. I'm out this BI. Hollywood or Russell Gage? That's a tough one. Last one's the toughest one. I'll go Hollywood, man. I'll go Hollywood. I'll go with the player. I think he's going to see volume too. Anyways, hey, listen, I got to get out of here. But, hey, listen, if y'all would like and subscribe to the channel, we totally appreciate it. Follow me on Twitter as well. It's cool. And, yeah, man, hey, listen, if you guys got questions, obviously hit me up on Twitter. I always tell people, if you comment on the YouTube page, though, on any of my YouTube videos, I'll definitely answer it there too. I mean, I get notifications, guys. I'm sorry. It's not like I get it. I get more notifications for YouTube comments than I do for my Twitter. You know what I'm saying? I get like 100 questions a week on Twitter. I get like 2. I get like 1 on YouTube. I'm going to answer the one on YouTube. You know what I mean? Okay. Anyways, I will see you guys. Hey, listen, it's been a pleasure, man. We got one more of these to go. Next week's the last one, championship week. But man, I appreciate you guys. We've been doing this now for godly 2 months now. And I've been having a blast answering your questions, and I appreciate everyone jumping in. So, hey, listen, God bless, man. I hope everyone out there wins their semis. Good luck to everyone out there. Made the fantasy points flow. See ya. Peace.